Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of this replay between MadFrog and LiquidTLO. This shoutcast and this replay, I don't remember if I said, is sponsored by lucomputers.com. Go ahead and check out their website for StarCraft 2 tested machines. There is a link on the homepage on the top right hand side. Roaches and Zerglings now making their way through this base, dealing terrible damage here as these roaches just going to start destroying the production buildings. LiquidTLO needs to lift off these buildings and try to come in, but Zergling's already in wait. TLO now trying to set up another expansion over here, may be able to call down some mules, but does not have any SCVs or any supply room to maneuver and train up some extra SCVs. Down goes the Hive, so the Hive has been taken down, and both sides taking heavy casualties here. 9,500 versus 8,775. Actions per minute are fairly low for both of the players in this game, as these roaches and Zerglings making their way in to destroy all of these tech labs. Command center here unable to train up any extra SCVs, and really I do not see any there are no SCVs for TLO, so TLO in a lot of trouble, sitting at 44 over 38, able to mule mine but unable to train up any units. There are some auto turrets now coming in, and now TLO capturing this center Zelnaga watchtower, able to deal a lot of damage towards this hatchery. Another hatchery being placed down over here, as it's a battle for the center of the map. The army of TLO much stronger, but the economy of MadFrog is maybe able to keep them in this game. The infestors do not have neuroparasite. That is very important. And as another hatchery coming in, a spawning pool now being trained. Zerglings and Queen over here as orbital command gonna go ahead and be dropped. Finally able to start training up some SCVs as some units have been taken down. And now MadFrog deeply behind. Trying to do a base trade with a Terran player is so difficult, especially when the Terran player has mech and able to just continue to force you out. Static defense very useless against these siege tanks. The spine crawler coming in, perhaps we'll get a fungal growth hitting some of those units there, but none of those units are very low on hit points. MadFrog has not revealed his base, or has not rebuilt their base, so he's being revealed. He cannot hide his buildings. This infestation pit gonna start taking some bleeding damage, as we do not have any creep tumors anywhere around the map in order to just try to hold their own. Siege tanks now moving out. One Thor with 32 kills, 31 kills at this stage. 225 mineral count army for MadFrog. All of those Zerglings against 2 Thors, 2 siege tanks, 1 Hellion, 1 Marauder, and the Raven. Really gonna have a difficult time as TLO able to take this down over here. And now MadFrog says GG because he sees the extra expansion over here on the bottom right hand side, and TLO also having another orbital command here should have landed and tried to call down extra mules. Really, TLO versus MadFrog in this game, Zerg players cannot easily try to do a base trade with a Terran player. Terran players with that lift-off ability, able to go to every single corner of the map. Also, TLO with a very strong infantry or Marauder mech army, siege tanks and Thors was able to hold their own. Raven also had those point defense drones just in case there were any Hydralisks that came to join the party, or if the Queen tried to attack. I believe the Raven can intercept the needle spine or the acid spine, but it cannot intercept the claws. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay between MadFrog and LiquidTLO here on Metalopolis.